Now,
carefully and answer
listen carefully and answer
questions 31 to 40.
questions 31 to 40.
Over the years, attitudes
Over the years, attitudes towards
towards workers have changed considerably.
workers have changed considerably.
After all, there was a time when workers had
After all, there was a time when workers had
no rights at all
no right at all
and laboured in appalling
and labored in appalling
conditions. Conditions
disease conditions.
have improved a lot, but conflict
Conditions have improved a lot, but conflict
in the workplace is still common.
in the workplace is still common,
And human resources managers nowadays
and human resources managers nowadays
need to be able to deal with it when
need to be able to deal with it when
necessary.
necessary.
Is conflict in the workplace.
What is conflict in the workplace?
Definitions vary, but I'm
Definitions vary, but I'm
taking it to refer to a whole
taking it to refer to a whole
range of behaviours
range of behaviors
that the victim finds unacceptable,
that the victim finds unacceptable,
from minor, harmless arguments to
from minor harmless arguments to
at the opposite extreme,
at the opposite extreme
physical violence.
physical violence.
Much of this is covered by
Much of this is covered by
the term bullying,
the term bullying,
by which I mean one or more people
by which I mean one or more people
behaving abusively or aggressively
behaving abusively or aggressively
against another who is in a weaker
against another who is in a weaker
position.
position.
Although all behavior like this is a form of
Although all behavior like this is a form
conflict,
of conflict,
not all conflict can be described in
not all conflict can be described in
these terms.
these terms.
As with all human behavior,
As with all human behavior,
there are numerous reasons for it.
there are numerous reasons for it,
But often it's caused by someone who feels the
but often it's caused by someone who feels the
to show their superiority
need to show their superiority
over someone else,
over someone else
that they are
in order to feel that they are
at the lowest level in a
at the lowest level in a
hierarchy or a group
hierarchy or a group
of people.
of people.
In some cases, one
In some cases,
person simply dislikes the other
one person simply dislikes the other
on the basis that the personality of
on the basis that the personality personal personality of
one is in some way
one is in some way
incompatible with that of the other person.
incompatible with that of the other.
A general habit of optimism in one person
A general habit of optimism in one person
could make them intolerant of a colleague who's
could make them intolerant of a college who's
constantly pessimistic.
constantly pessimistic.
Not that that justifies treating them badly, of
Not that justifies tr- treating them badly,
course.
of course.
Some conflicts arise when people
Some conflicts arise when people
are more interested in promoting themselves
are more interested in promoting themselves
and their team than in
and their team
the company as a whole.
that in the company as a whole.
These conflicts are called structural
These conflicts are called
and
structural and
could come about, for example,
could come about, for example,
when a sales team believe they are the only people
when a sales team that they are the only people
in business who do any useful work
in the business who do any useful work
and look down on behind the scenes administrators.
and look down on the scenes administrators.
Conflict obviously affects the individual's
Conflict, obvi- conflict obviously affects the individuals
the
concerned. The situation
situation is likely to be very stressful for victim,
is likely to be very stressful for victims,
resulting in their absence from work,
resulting in their absence from work,
possibly for months. For
possibly for months.
the company, if
For the company, if no
effort is made to deal with conflict,
effort is made to deal with conflict,
it can spiral out of control and
it can spiral out of control and
even lead to the breakdown of the business.
even lead to the breakdown of the business.
Some interesting work with chief
Some interesting work with chief
executives, CEOs,
executives,
uncovered
CEOs has uncovered
some of the reasons why they
some of the reasons why they
may treat colleagues badly.
may treat colleagues badly. Many
CEOs combine two opposing
CEOs combine two opposing
characteristics.
characteristics.
Confidence, that
Confidence,
is, the belief that they're capable
there is the belief that they're capable
of great achievements,
of great achievements
with a high level of anxiety,
with a high level of anxiety,
a fear of missing targets
a
when
fear of missing targets, whether
set by themselves or by the
set by themselves or by the directors
directors of the company.
of the company.
This combination can make them respond badly
This combination can make them respond badly
to anyone who questions their
to anyone who questions
decisions.
their decisions.
A high pressure work environment,
In a high pressure work environment,
such characteristics become problematic.
such characteristics become problematic.
And it's particularly difficult to tackle the
and it's particularly difficult to tackle the
situation where
situation
colleagues, managers,
where college managers
and board members are
and board
all trying
members are all trying
to achieve their own visions.
to achieve their own visions.
When they can't agree on strategic issues
When they can't agree on strategic issues
and on where they see the business going, there are
and on where they see the business going, there are
real problems.
real problems.
For managers at lower levels within
For managers at lower levels
the organization,
within the organization,
it might seem that an autocratic form of
it might seem that an autocratic form of
management, when the
management
chief executive gives
where the chief executive gives orders
orders that everyone else has to obey,
and everyone else has to obey,
would see more conflict than others.
to see more conflict than others.
Interestingly, though, a company with
Interestingly, though, a company with
a more democratic business model
a more democratic business model
can suffer more when
can suffer more when
uncertainty about who to
uncertainty about who
report to leads to
to report to leads to
conflicting demands.
conflicting demands.
Now I'll say a little about dealing with the type
Now I'll say a little about dealing with the type
of conflict that
of conflict that
has harmful effects.
has harmful effects.
Of course, the ideal is to prevent it arising
Of course, the ideal is to prevent it arising
in the first place.
in the first place.
Good manager at any level
A good manager at any level
will make efforts to earn the
will make efforts to earn the
respect of the people they
respect of the people they
work with,
work with,
particularly those who report
partic- particularly those who report
to them.
to them.
That will involve politeness in all
That will involve politeness in all
communications and treating them as equals
communications and treating them as equals
who happen to have a different role within the
who happen to have a different role within the
organization.
organis- organization.
Sometimes, of course, conflict does occur
Sometimes, of course, conflict does occur
and can get out of hand.
and can get out of hand.
In such cases, the human resources
In such cases, the human resources
department often gets involved.
gets involved.
However, if one of the parties in a conflict
However, if one of the parties in a conflict
sees human resources as simply
sees human resources as simply
a mouthpiece for the chief executive, then
a mouthpiece of the chief executive, then
an external mediator might
an external mediator might
be able to help
be able to help
by talking to both sides and
by talking to both sides and trying
trying to find the truth of what's been happening.
to find the truth of what's been happening.
They can build a clear picture of the
They can build a clear picture of the
situation and
situation
give feedback that both sides
and give feedback that both sides
will accept,
will accept
precisely because they're independent.
precisely because they're